Hello, and welcome to the Gojenn podcast. I'm Gojenn, your hostess. This is episode 138. Today is Saturday, December 15th. I'm a little off schedule because I didn't record last weekend. I didn't have anything to say or to show. This week I have some FOs and I have some artist trading cards, and I don't know. I think that's about it. I've been working really hard. My company has offered overtime, so we can't work it if they don't offer it. So when they do, I feel like I should work it so that I can get a little extra money, because money. So anyway, how have y'all been doing? Are you all done with all of your holiday everything? Are you just laying back saying, I'm ready, let the holidays begin? Yes, I kind of am. I just need to go through everything. I have a bin where I put things when I make them that I think will be Christmas presents. And if just depends, see how it goes. And then I have things that I make on purpose, so I just have to sort through those things. And I'm not much of a wrapping person. I'd much rather just put it in a gift bag and go. And if there are no gift bags, how about a Walmart bag? I'm horrible when it comes to wrapping. I have friends at work who, I went home last night and I wrapped presents for 4 hours straight. For one thing, I don't have enough presents to wrap for 4 hours straight, much less the time to do it, or the inclination, I suppose. So I hope that each and every one of you are ready for the holidays. Don't let yourself stress over it. It's going to be what it's going to be, and there's just, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Enjoy it when you're with your friends and with people you love. And if you find yourself being kind of a lonely person this Christmas without maybe your family's far away and you are not going to be with them on Christmas, I suggest finding a nursing home or a rehab facility in your area. There are people there who won't have anyone visit them this holiday, so you can be the sunshine in someone's day. My daughter has a soft spot in her heart for the elderly, and she just loves going to the nursing home and talking to people. She loves their stories, and she just, that fills her heart. And so she's really happy when she can get some people to go with her and do that. So that will fill your heart if you need it filled this holiday. I know holidays are really hard for some of us because we're missing someone who's really close to us, and that makes the holiday hurt because you remember all the holidays when you had your person with you. So I understand, and don't just stuff those feelings down. Take the time, some personal time for you to think about your loved one, to cry if you need to cry, to think about it, and don't act like things like that don't exist, because they do, and we need to feel our feelings. So anyway, I'm not your psychiatrist of the day. Big surprise. As I said, I do have some finished objects. The first finished object that I have is the Join As You Go blanket, and I'm going to put a picture of it here. And so that's that blanket being held so nicely by the husband. And I also have 2 granny squares. These are the last 2. If you're a Virginia Tech fan, these are your colors. But these are the last 2 squares that I need to make for that blanket. I haven't started joining them because I wanted to finish the join as you go first. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need that granny square blanket. I may just save that for after Christmas and take it easy. Make some washcloths. That's always fun to do. So I have the granny squares. Did I show them to you or did I just wave them? It's just a big granny square. But it will make a nice blanket. They will. Oops, sorry. Was that fun for you? Okay. So I haven't started any new projects. I'm trying to decide what to do in the new year. I'm thinking about that. It's one of the things that's on my list of goals for this week, in fact, is to decide whether or not I'm going to do an owl for the Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Cup. And an owl is a project that is supposed to take from 6 weeks to 2 months, 3 months, excuse me, of crafting time. It's more difficult than your regular project. Maybe it involves different techniques that you're not familiar with or whatever. And so I can't decide whether or not I want to do that. Last year I signed up for a detention owl, which meant I was going to finish some works in progress, a big amount. But I did not do what I said I was going to do, so I still have a sweater that needs to be finished that is missing an arm. I have those blanket squares to be joined. I have some little sock yarn squares to be joined. I think I have about 80 of them to be joined. And just, you know, there's just things that aren't on the top of my list to do. And whether or not I'll do them, I just don't know. But that's on my list of things to decide. And I'm also having to decide whether or not for 2018, whether I want to use a single bound journal for my bullet journal and diary and memory keeping and whatever that I've been using this year. This journal I started in June. So I would really like, that was June, and this is December. And all of this is my life. Everything in between. Well, I really like it. I need to decide whether I'm going to use one journal or whether I'm going to go back to the Traveler's Notebook style, which is one cover that then has different smaller journals inside it on elastic bands. I can't decide. It's kind of going to decide on Christmas, and I've just got to decide what I want to do. I did not think I was going to like having my journal in just one book, but I love it. I love that last month is right there if I want to turn back to it. And for that matter, so is a lot of last month's. I've got to decide that because it will be 2018 very soon. So, the only other things I have been doing, I've been doing some art, and I have a clip of some artist trading cards that I've made, and I'm going to put that on at the end of this video, okay? I've been watching and reading. So what have I been watching and reading? I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I really enjoyed the first one, and then I've been wanting to watch the second one, but I couldn't find it where I didn't have to pay extra for it. And then just within the last week or so, it's included on Netflix. So I watched that and truly enjoyed it. I really like the star, Chris Pratt, and Groot, and the whole crew. And it was just a fun movie. There's no, I don't think there's any cursing in it, and then the violence is just, you know, space stuff, no sex or anything like that. So I think it's a good family movie. I really enjoyed it. So I watched that, and I've watched Off the Grid, which I think that might have been on Amazon Prime, about people in Canada who live off the grid, and no, you know, they're not plugged into the utilities. They have their own water and heat and light. They generate solar energy, and it's just, I just find that very fascinating. I don't think I could do it because it's a lot of work. It really is a lot of work. And I'm not, maybe when I was younger, but it's fascinating to see how other people live. And as far as that goes, I watched a little documentary, maybe on Amazon, either Amazon Prime or on Netflix, and the name of it was Lot Lizards. Because I don't understand. I don't understand how the world of prostitution works, really. And this movie focused on lot lizards, which is the common name for prostitutes who work at truck stops. And that's how they make their living. And they make really good money. Like my weekly pay, they make in 2 nights. Granted, I don't necessarily, I mean, you know, but when they say, well, what do you want me to do? Get a minimum wage job? Why would I want to do that? But they do. They make wonderful money, but then they spend it all on drugs. A lot of them use crack because they said, well, I can't do what I have to do unless I'm high. So then they have to take their money and buy drugs. And of course, you know, they're dealing with scary characters, and to me, it's fascinating to see how other people live. I think I was maybe meant to be a voyeur, and that's just a nice name for a peeping Tom. But I've always been interested, even when I was a little kid and we would drive by a house and the curtains would be open and the lights would be on, and I would always peer in the windows. What are they doing? Oh, they're watching TV. Or, oh, I see them sitting at the table. Are they eating? Or wonder if they're playing a game, or maybe they're doing a jigsaw puzzle or something. Maybe I'm just nosy. That's it. I'm just flat out nosy. So, but I love watching movies about how other people live. I mean, I know how I live. That's boring. Let's see. I finished the book Bum Rap, and that was by Paul Levin. It was another legal thriller, air quotes, thriller. It wasn't much thrilling. I was pretty flat, one-dimensional. The characters were exactly who they, you know, you thought they'd be. Good guy, bad guy, da-da-da. It was a locked room murder. So who done it? You don't really know. But anyway, I read it. It was a Kindle free book, and so I read it, but I didn't. I would give it maybe a solid C. It wasn't that much of a, there was no thriller. No thriller. I wasn't afraid of the bad guys either. But then I read, and I don't have the author's name, but the title of the book was Going Underground, and that was the first in a series by a British author, and it's a main character is a police detective who is autistic, and the difficulties that he has, you know, with interpersonal relationships, with people not understanding what he's doing when he's sitting there zoned out because he's so in his brain, you know. I really enjoyed that. And I'm going to look for the second one in that series, which was, the first one was Going Underground. And I really did enjoy that. So, not much going on. Not much at all. I'm looking forward to Christmas being over. I will enjoy going to see friends and family that I don't see often. That's a good thing. And then you know, I get one day off. So, okay, whoopee. It's not that exciting. Sorry. But then after that, it will be another holiday, New Year's, and then it's back to the grind. Cold. It is very cold here in Southern Virginia. It was about 24 degrees Fahrenheit this morning when I was on my way to work. I mean, it's bad enough you're going to work in the dark on a Saturday, but it's 24 degrees. My mom always said, I'm cold, wear a sweater. So, I'm cold, y'all wear a sweater. But I'm going to put that video, little clip about the artist trading cards at the end. And I will hope to see you next week. Please like and subscribe. I have a lot of viewers watch, but you're not subscribers. It would really help me out if you would. That would bump me up so that when someone is looking for a new podcast to watch, that bumps me up in the recommendations. So I would appreciate the subscribers and give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. How are you doing? Are you ready for Christmas? Or Hanukkah, I believe, is today. And I'm not sure when Kwanzaa will be celebrated, but whatever, December 21st is the shortest day. If you celebrate that, enjoy. Enjoy them all. And until I talk to you again, happy holidays, and I wish you nothing but love and laughter. Hello and welcome. This is Gojenn playing with a jelly plate. You can't see it because it's jelly. This is the student one. I did quite a bit of price checking, and the best price, well, there were two best price, two. One, if you do not have Amazon Prime, the Dick Blick website has a student jelly plate, and it comes with a brayer, and I want to say that was like $16. And also then on Amazon Prime, there was one, I want to say that it was about $17 on Prime with the brayer, and that had the free shipping if you have Amazon Prime. So anyway, that's that. And it looks like this. The Gelli Student Gel Printing Plate, and then you can get the set that's the plate and the brayer. But I had the brayer. So, okay, I have gathered my supplies. I have a brayer, which we're going to rub the paint on with. I have my art journal to rub off and clean the brayer. I have some circle items, caps here to make some texture. Then I have, for printing on, I have some cardstock cards. This one's just the same as folded. I have some envelopes, just because you don't want to waste anything. And then I have a bunch of ATC blanks that I've cut out of cracker boxes or card backs or whatever, backs of papers, you know, a pad of paper. So I've got all of those. I've got some washi tape to mask off if I want to do that. Water in a spray bottle, some paper towels to clean the jelly plate, and these are my acrylic paints. So now I'm ready. And I think instead of rubbing off onto my art journal over here, I'm going to rub off onto the back of these. Okay, we'll just do it. I won't say what we're going to do. Okay, so I've been having an art day today, and I've made a bunch of artist trading cards, and I thought I would show them to you and tell you how I made them. Um, this is a cutout of a tree shape. You got that? And the background were these white squiggles on a red jelly print that I made, and this is some washi tape with Santa and the reindeer and together. That was my word for this because that's the best thing about Christmas. This is a Zentangle Christmas ornament. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else to it. I just drew that on there and then did the Zentangle, and then I used liquid pearls. What is it called? Liquid pearls to do the silver, like the ornament hanger, and it's dimensional. I like that. One of the challenges on SwapBot was to recycle a greeting card. So this is a Christmas card, or two, that had a real pretty star embossed. And then I had another card that had houses with snow on it, so I used that down at the bottom. And then the inside of the envelope for this one had this silver inside it, so I used that on the side. And then I used some of this silver liquid pearls to do little dots for snowflakes. Now, I like that one. I like just about all of them. This one has no rhyme or reason. It's not really abstract, but I was just doodling on a card, and there were birds and a flower and music and that little thing at the bottom. I don't know if that's a bird or what, but anyway. This was just doodling and with a marker. This one, more Zentangle. I just love this pattern of the Zentangles. I just really love it. Season's greetings for health and happiness, that I barely got that second S on. Good grief. So this was a little card that I stuck on top of it that already had that printed on it. And then I just did Zentangling along the back. I like that one too. This was one of my jelly print backgrounds. And then I had this plastic acrylic Christmas ornament. You could even hang it up because it came with a little hole there, but I just put it on the card for December. And I liked that one too. More Zentangling. I think I like it better that way. This was from a watercolor background that I had done way back when. And then I just drew some lines kind of dividing up the colors and did different tangles in there. I think I could Zentangle all day, every day. I love it. This one is a jelly print background, the brown and yellow and purple, and then Home for the Holidays and Love is the Best Gift. They're cardstock stuck on top and a little bit of washi tape down the side. I like that one. And these two are my most favorite. It's the little elf on a shelf on one of my jelly print backgrounds. And I had this little sticker Sora, I believe. And then this washi tape. I always think this washi tape looks like ornaments, so I thought that was cute. It's really simple. but I like it. I mean, he's a cutout that I cut out and stuck on. I did not draw him. I did, however, draw him. Penguin. And for the, this is washi tape, snowflakes. And then I used the gel crayon sticks to do a blue, dark blue sky and a lighter blue snow. I'm real proud of that one. So there, that is a stack of artist trading cards. And thanks for watching.